Hello everybody, it is Tony with Big T Bariatric and I'm back at you with another reaction video. Today it is Monday again. It is February 6th. I hope you're having a wonderful day so far. And I hope you had a great weekend, just like I did. If you saw my video last night, I went to my buddy Steve's house and we had some stuff planned, but we didn't end up doing a lot of the stuff that we wanted to do. We just kind of stayed inside most of the time, so I decided to do an interview with my best friend, and it turned out pretty good. I got very vulnerable about some of the ways I used to act and stuff like that in the past, being a big person, and you know, how things have changed since I've been losing weight, and I've grown up and matured quite a bit. So watch that video if you want to. But I decided that this morning, it's been a while since I reacted to Michelle from My Thoughts Will Probably Offend You. And so I found this video to be very, very interesting. I only watched the first couple of minutes of it, but it talks about how FatTok is taking over TikTok. And a lot of it has to do with the what I eat as a fat person in a day type videos and why those are becoming so popular in our culture today. And really, it stems from people who claim to be fighting back against people eating healthy and restricting calories in a normal diet. I don't know why they feel the need to fight back against that as if it's a major problem, but it probably is a problem in their world because people who are dieting and restricting calories to them are being fat phobic and racist. And I don't know how it's racist, but to them, fat phobia equals racism. But anyways, if you could do me a huge favor, please subscribe down below. I greatly appreciate it. Let's get this thing to 3,000 subs. Please leave a like. Please leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think of this video. I'm not going to react to the whole thing because it's 21 minutes, and with my commentary, it'd be well over an hour, knowing how much I talk. Okay, so let's get into it right now.
FatTok. A FatTok is a rotund, larger friend within a social group that always eats too much and often orders the most food when eating out. Yeah, that was from Urban Dictionary. Couldn't find a technical term for FatTok, but it is a thing. And I thought I would just start with that definition because FatTok is a proudly used hashtag used by fat and proud fat people on TikTok.
I hate. Wait. I'm done hating. Today is love.
And it's a little different, but on this channel we like different. So you know what time it is? It's another fat chick video, FatTok edition. Let's start. Hashtag FatTok is a very popular hashtag with over 85 million views on TikTok. As you
I think it was last week I did a video on FatTok, and I might do another one because it did very well. But if you want to watch that, check it in my videos list. But yeah, there are so many people who are hashtag FatTok, and they really promote their own size and their body as being healthy, even though they are obese. And definitely one of the women actually died. Somebody told me that one of the women that I reacted to in that video died, and she died of COVID-related problems because of her size. If you're obese and you get COVID, you are more likely to have problems and die from that virus.
You can imagine many people in the fat acceptance community love to hashtag FatTok. And in this FatTok community, they do a trend called What I Eat in a Day. We all know what that is, but there is a little twist. They title their What I Eat in a Day videos as What I Eat in a Day as a Fat Person.
Hi friends and haters, this is what I eat in a day as a fat person, eating whatever I want because I can.
It's very catchy, just flows all together.
What I eat in a day as a fat bitch who very controversially doesn't give a fuck that she's fat.
This type of What I Eat in a Day video, according to them, is their way of fighting back against diet culture, because most of What I Eat in a Day videos like to broadcast healthier type foods. But
that's what I don't understand, is why they feel this need to fight back against diet culture. Like, if they want to eat how they want to eat and be fat and they're happy that way, then go do that, be fat. But obviously you are not happy as a fat person, and so you see these people who are dieting, who are having success, who are sharing before and after pictures, and you're jealous of that. You absolutely hate seeing it because you know that you need to lose some weight and you know you're not healthy being fat. But instead of doing the work, you're going to fight against all that. You're going to say that people who are restricting their calories, who are trying to diet, who are sharing successful stories, they're all fat phobic and they're against you and they hate you because you're fat and they hate fat bodies and everything else. It's like, no, they're doing what they need to do for themselves. Yeah, I don't understand this whole let's deny science, let's deny facts because my feelings are more important than facts.
To many people in the body positive community and the fat talker community, these type of videos that show healthier foods are very harmful, which I disagree. And I can also agree. Some can be harmful if they are promoting weird detoxes that make you diarrhea for days or reducing calories extremely low. But because a lot of fitness commentary influencers call that type of behavior out publicly, I see many regular people know that that type of content and that type of practices aren't the best and can lead you right into a not so healthy eating disorder. Or
yeah, if you're someone who's taking these strict detox teas every single day and diarrheaing, and I don't even think that's a word, but if you got the Hershey squirts, all right, every single day because that's part of your diet regimen, that's not healthy either. Like, you need to eat a certain amount of food to which you're losing 1 to 2 pounds per week. And if that's not good enough for you and you're trying to make it even more than 1 to 2 pounds per week, unless you're super, super morbidly obese, over 500 pounds or something like that, you're not doing it the healthy way. And you are going to probably have some sort of eating disorder, and you are going to have all kinds of physical problems losing weight that fast. And I told you in another video, my friend Steve, he has a friend who tried to lose a lot of weight really, really quickly, and he ended up with brittle bone disease, and he very easily breaks his bones now, and he's got osteoarthritis and stuff like that because he was malnourished as a result of his super strict eating. So while it is important to maintain a healthy weight, it's also very important not to go the complete opposite direction and just super, super restrict your calories and use detox teas and all this stuff just to, try to lose more than 1 to 2 pounds per week. 1 to 2 pounds per week is normal, it's healthy, and that's the best way to lose weight. It's going to take a lot of time, yeah, but you're not trying to lose a lot of weight in a short amount of time. Like, that's not what you should be doing. You're doing a lifestyle change, and it's going to take time. You didn't put all that weight on in a single day or in a single week. It's going to take it longer to lose it than it did to put it on. All right, so if you've been if you've been gaining weight for 10 years, 20 years, like I have, I know it's going to take a long time for me to get it all off. It's not going to take me 20 years to get it all off, but, it's going to take me a few years to get to sort of a healthy BMI range. And so, again, take your time. Do not rush it. Do not go for all those detox teas and all these other things that are going to lead to unhealthy behaviors.
Just on the toilet. Recent years, I see many people from the body positive or the fat positive community pointing out that if what I eat in a day videos even includes something like counting calories, it's harmful. And I can disagree with that. As someone who overeats and would eat large portions and didn't know how much I was eating, calorie counting saved me from being obese. I use a word that they say is very harmful. I'll make sure to use the word that they absolutely love. Fat. Sorry everyone. But apparently something as little as counting calories is not acceptable for many people in this very accepting body positive movement and the fat talk community. Even BuzzFeed positively promoted these type of what I eat in a day videos. People have been flipping what I eat in a day TikToks to be anti-diet, and I was immediately hooked.
It's sad how the word obesity or even diet or calorie counting can be considered a bad word now. It's a bad term that is harmful. Really? How is it harmful? Seriously, if you don't want to diet, then don't diet. But trying to take something that is positive, that is good for you, that's going to lead to you being a healthier, happier person, and trying to make it into a bad term, like, I just don't get it. Like that's dumb.
These TikToks usually promote dieting and restrictions, but some content creators are adding a body positive twist. Many of the videos center around.
There's nothing body positive about being obese. Nothing at all. You are harming yourself and you're harming others by perpetuating your lies and your feelings over the facts. And if you're raising kids to be obese because you're obese and you want them to eat the same crap you do, and you think it's okay for them to be fat, it's like you are leading them down to their own grave. That's what you're doing.
around calorie counting, weight loss, or niche dieting fads. Those videos have been rightly critiqued by dietitians and eating disorder experts for promoting restriction. Lately though, people on TikTok have been flipping the script. There's been a growing collection of videos with captions like what I eat in a day as a fat person who doesn't want to lose weight, or what I eat in a day in recovery, or what I eat in a day as an intuitive eater. Which all is fine, I just find the first one very funny. A way to fight anti-diet, taking a stand, and eating a lot of food. Instead of showing a curated and, in quotes, clean.
I mean, it's almost like they have this bad attitude, right? And they're shoving it back in our faces. And look at me eating all this crap. And there's nothing you can say about it. There's nothing you can do about it. This is me. This is me being beautiful. I'm eating whatever I want to. Really? You're not doing nothing to us. Like, you're doing it to yourself. You're harming yourself to try to prove a point, to try to change culture, which is never going to change. You're not going to change culture to remove the consequences of obesity. You're just not going to do it. You're not going to be able to change science. You're not going to change those facts. You're not going to be able to change the harmful health problems that you're putting yourself through. All you're doing is perpetuating your own lie to make yourself feel better.
Array of foods. The people making these videos eat whatever they want. And it's pretty much the exact opposite of the clean what I eat in a day videos. So instead of green drinks, weird detox teas, and a tiny bowl of oatmeal, which never fills me up by the way. None of the traditional what I eat in a day videos fill me up at all. Thought I'd put that in there. But instead of all of that, you get people eating extremely high calorie foods, extremely deep greasy fried foods, and pretty much whatever their very high visceral fat hearts desire. There's no moralizing of their choices, no calorie counting. Oh no, not that. Trisha regularly posts what I eat in a day videos. They just seem so free. Okay, girl. Trisha is on the ever spiraling roller coaster of gaining and losing weight. She has expressed that she doesn't like it. She's constantly trying to lose weight, promotes a scam of a company called BoomBod, and is always posting those extremely triggering and scary before and after pictures. Who wrote this? Lauren Struppygill. That's funny that she included Trisha Paytas. Trisha Paytas promotes and supposedly does some very unhealthy diets to lose weight. So that's a funny joke, Lauren. So I just find it interesting that these people find anything that makes them uncomfortable or feel bad as damaging. And Trisha Paytas eating videos are comfortable. And it's funny how they talk about the clean versions of what I eat in a day videos that can do something as count calories, and they classify them as toxic, triggering, or promoting something that is unhealthy, aka diet culture. And once again, some of them are toxic. You know, like the post about BoomBot that Trisha Paytas says that she uses that helps her lose weight. That's a pretty good example. Nope, that's not toxic. Counting calories.
One of the things I find great about the healthier versions of what I eat in a day videos, they really help people see some of the good foods that you can eat and still maintain a healthy body and still restrict your calories. Because you don't have to eat just salad all day, every day. There are a variety of things that you can eat that will fit within your mode of what you like to eat. That's why I highly recommend something like Weight Watchers that allows you to eat whatever you want to eat. You're not so restrictive on your diet, as long as you're within your set amount of points based upon your size. You know, so Weight Watchers I highly recommend. Doing something like keto is the best way to lose the most amount of fat, because sugar is what leads to fat stores in your body if you don't burn all that sugar off. And so just not eating sugar and carbs, your body's going to burn your own fat. But there are some problems that come with keto, and I'm still thinking about doing that video of the pros and cons of the keto diet. But yeah, I think it's very helpful if you're trying to diet to watch other people and what's been successful for them, and for you to see, what they can eat and different recipes and stuff like that. That's why on my Discord channel, we have a variety of areas for people who are in different diets and recipes and stuff like that. And people are sharing stuff that works for them, foods that they've tried, recipes, stuff like that. So join my Discord. It's in my About section, and you can join it's pretty much a large support group, and we encourage one another. We give each other advice. It's really, really awesome. But yeah, just to see what other people are doing successfully is really helpful. So I recommend joining a support group. Join my Discord. Join a support group on Facebook. There's all kinds of places where you can go and get advice and see what other people are eating. So you're just not super restricted, not really knowing what you can eat.
Is Got it. A lot of these people in this community and just people in general don't really have a middle ground. It's either what I eat in a day videos are completely toxic if they're talking about health and slightly lowering their calories. It's seen as triggering. No in between, doesn't matter. But someone can post eating copious amounts of food in one sitting and then it's not triggering to anyone. I think they forgot a certain eating disorder that they always love to just kick out the door. BED, binge eating disorder. This would trigger many binge eaters who want to binge eat.
And that's the thing, is they don't see binge eating as a problem. They see calorie restriction as a problem. So anybody who's trying to look out for themselves, trying to lose weight, trying to be healthy, that's evil. That's fat phobic. That's racist. That's whatever label that they want to put on that, right? But they don't realize that what they're doing is the people who are trying to look out for their own health, the problem that they're causing by putting out all these mukbangs or whatever, where they're eating whatever they want, they don't realize that they can be triggering people who are trying to lose weight, trying to be healthy. Maybe people who are super morbidly obese and trying to restrict their calories. And it's not even a lot. Like if you just restrict your calories by 500 calories per day, you're going to lose weight. But they see that as a problem. That's dangerous. But they don't see that they're perpetuating obesity and making it worse, and how much that can trigger people to binge eat constantly every day.
I don't know how many times I would be watching Scooby-Doo and they'd be eating all that food. You know what my ass would do? My fat ass would walk onto the kitchen and try to mimic exactly what they were eating. But if binge eaters say anything, then we're hating, or we just get ignored, or we're my favorite, fat phobic. And that's their safe space, and then we should go to our own safe space. But then we post in our safe space, and then someone else from that community comes into our safe space and says, "You're triggering me." Just happened. Some chick was really upset that some dude lost weight, posted before and after pictures, and then she was upset about it.
It's one thing if you're making healthier choices for your body, you're eating a variety of foods, you're eating intuitively and practicing joyful movement, and you happen to lose weight. But it's completely different when you are losing weight and specifically associating it with weight loss.
You're losing weight and associating it with weight loss. Really? Are you that dumb? Ugh. Why are you upset that somebody else took control of their life and is losing weight and is proud of their weight loss? Why are you so triggered by that? Because you can't do it yourself? Because you don't want to do it? Because you feel pressured by this person because they got healthy and they're proud of their weight loss, that it somehow triggers you into being angry? Like, maybe you need to grow up. Maybe you need to stop pressuring other people by somehow making their positive moves negative. Like, are you going to try to control other people and tell them that they can't diet, that they can't exercise because it's triggering to you? Really?
Is it really so hard to mind your own fucking business?
We're gonna talk about it whenever we talk about it. It's a huge double standard. I notice if a thin person talks about their diet and what they eat in a day and it's healthier foods, then it's damaging. If a fat woman on Instagram posts what she eats in a day, it's comforting, empowering, body positive. I call it a load of shit.
I agree with Michelle here. It's not empowering. It's not comforting. You're perpetuating the lie. That same lie that I keep talking about.
I just wanted to say that because I want to be dramatic. And I also have to say that I do notice, not so much anymore, but before, beautiful, skinny women.
What's damaging is you eating that crap at a level that you don't even comprehend right now, because you're so up in your feelings that you don't realize the damage you're doing to yourself. I'm not going to go over the list again. Rewind this video. It's there. I already said it. But you are doing damage to yourself that's going to take you a long time to reverse. And it can get so bad that you're never able to even reverse it, because you could drop dead of a heart attack tomorrow.
Or just fit men in general would be online and just do a huge ass mukbang. We've all seen those 30,000 calorie challenges and those odd challenges, and they do it and everyone's like, yeah, smash it. And then a fat person is just eating and everyone's like, what are you doing? You fatty. Why are you eating? You are fat. Please don't do that. You're promoting obesity. So I see that double standard there. I
don't think that's a double standard. That's where I disagree with Michelle here. I mean, if you're super fit like that and you're jacked, It's like, yeah, you can eat that. Like, I've watched The Rock do many of his cheat meal videos, but I see the mind behind it. I don't just see someone eating a bunch of crap. Like when he makes all of his French toast and his pancakes, like they're full of protein and it's got some healthy stuff in it because it's something that he has that he needs where he's able to continue maintaining his body size. So he's working out. He's up at 4 a.m. jacked and working out several hours per day to maintain his figure. There are other people that I watch who are very, very skinny, but they competitively eat and they go around the country or around the world. Like Beard Meats Food. I watch him all the time. And he's skinny and he works out, but he's eating all these massive, massive meals. So, it's not a double standard. It's like they work out. They only do it every once in a while. They're not doing it every single day like Nick Ocado and gaining 250 pounds. So if you're able to work out and you're able to maintain a certain lifestyle, but then eat like that, like you need those carbs, you need that food. You're burning so many calories working out constantly and staying jacked that you need to eat that sort of food. So it's a complete difference than somebody like Nick Ocado who just eats like that every single day for money, for views, for clicks, and he's killing himself. So I don't see the double standard there. Well, maybe those videos shouldn't be popular. I don't understand. And some people say, hey, I watch other people eat online for a variety of reasons. Okay, if you like that, that's you. But me personally, I don't understand the draw of watching other people eat. It's like, okay, maybe you see people eating that what you can't eat, and it's like it helps you out in some way. Fine, but for me, it would be more triggering to the point where I'd be like, okay, that looks so good, I need to go and run and get me some of that myself. So that's why I don't really watch those videos. But some I do because I like seeing people who are very responsible with what they eat and how they work out and how they maintain themselves along the way, and they're not gaining weight by doing it. So yeah, a fat person eating like that, they're damaging themselves. They should not be doing it. But somebody who's a bodybuilder, somebody who works out, someone who maintains their figure, they're not damaging themselves. They're feeling themselves because they do work out so much. So there is a difference. Somebody like The Rock, for example. So there's the difference.
And say that I see that double standard, but the other group cannot say that they see the double standard in them saying that what I eat in a day videos that do something like count calories or try to eat healthier food is damaging and triggering, but then the other extreme is perfectly fine. It's a little hypocritical, right? Am I just crazy? Am I insane? Yes to both of those, but I'm also right. It's hypocritical. The best example that I absolutely love to bring up is the Blair Walnut video when she said she eats 1,500 to 1,800 calories a day, makes sure to drink water, shares her high-calorie food with friends, and tries to eat mostly veggies and protein with healthy carbs. And everyone flipped out, screaming diet culture like Demi Lovato at the Froyo shop for having a diet cookie in the front of their store. And the best part is that I openly and proudly do most of the things Blair said she did in the video, and you all applauded and even thanked me. But apparently I'm not skinny enough to be triggering. Thank you. I do go for the more va-va-boom look. But I thought it was really funny. That was a clear example of the people of the internet freaking out because a skinny person did it. There is an ongoing trend that if anyone who is not fat does what I eat in a day video and it's healthy food, it's toxic, causes body dysmorphia, and promotes diet culture and eating disorders. But the same people say all of that, don't say anything to this.
There's absolutely nothing positive about any of this. You might be feeling your own ego. You might be making yourself feel better because you hate diet culture. You're trying to shove it into the face of everybody who's telling you that you need to diet. But you're not harming us. You're not triggering us. You're harming yourself.
Hypocrites. So I thought it would be fun.
Hypocrites. That's funny. I love watching Michelle.
To show you guys that sometimes I do eat like a fat talker. So instead of just a whole video completely raging on fat talk, like you guys who slid into my DMs wanted me to do, constructively criticize in the beginning of this video, and then for this half of the video, I will give you examples of how I eat like a TikToker sometimes, and then how I get right back into my normal routine.
I think I'm going to stop right here, though. You know, she's going to get into what she eats and stuff. So you can watch the video down below. I'll put the link if you want to keep watching this video. But I think this is a very good conversation that we need to keep having, because they are being hypocrites over it. Again, it's one thing if you're a bodybuilder and you live that lifestyle, but you also work out and you burn the calories off that you're eating. And somebody who is just glorifying obesity without realizing the real danger behind it. So nobody really should be eating that way, even if you're a bodybuilder. Like, I don't think you should be eating that kind of garbage, but I'm not going to get on to you because you work it off, you maintain a healthy lifestyle, whatever. But eating that kind of crap is going to come back and bite you even. Like all the different kinds of trans fats and stuff like that, like that's not going to be good for you in the long run. I know you need your calories, I know you need your protein and you need your carbs and stuff like that, but at the same time, being obese is going to kill you even faster. So, I don't care that diet culture triggers you. It's 100% fact that obesity leads to all kinds of diseases and problems, and trying to fight against diet culture is going to get you nowhere, because you're not harming us. We're going to continue fighting this. I don't care if you call me fat phobic or whatever. You don't know what I've been through. I've been younger and thought the same things that you thought. My friend Steve said yesterday in the video that people would tell me, hey, you look like you're about to die here soon. You're not breathing in your sleep. Like, there's things happening to you. And I'm like, I don't care. I'm going to be who I am. Why are you judging me? Like, I've been there. And you're going to have to get to a point on your own when you realize the harm that you're doing to yourselves, the harm that you're doing to others, the way you manipulate others and get them to do what you want them to do because you want to eat the way you want to eat. And it's ridiculous. And you're going to find yourself lonely. You're going to find yourself hated. You're going to find yourself miserable. And then when the pain starts setting in because you get older and your body starts breaking down and you know, all these diseases start piling on, you're going to regret every single second of it. I've wasted too many years being fat. And it's going to take me the next few years to get all this weight off. And I hope I do it before something bad happens, because even though I'm losing weight now and I'm doing great, that doesn't guarantee that I'm going to be here tomorrow. So I'm scared. I'm really scared, hoping that I can get this weight off and live a healthy life and do the things that I want to do. I want to get married and have kids and work a real job and, you know, do pastoral ministry and just do all these things that I've always wanted to do that I can't do right now. So I hope it's not too late for me, and I hope that you wake up before it's too late for you. Anyways, that's my video for today. I hope you end up having a great Monday. God bless you guys. I love you. Have a good one.